By my great I am presence, I call on the love light of the infinite creator. I call on my higher self, my great I am, and the higher self and the great I am to all those who will listen. I call on our team in spirit of unconditional love. To create and maintain the container. So I tried to record this morning. When I woke up, what song was it? I had If Tomorrow Never Comes by Ronan Keating in my mind. And I kept thinking of Rowan, which means protection. So the lines are, if tomorrow never comes, will she know how much I love her? Would the love I gave her in the past be enough to last if tomorrow never comes? And then as I was making breakfast, it switched to, well, it's set to the background. And then Are You Ready for Love by Elton John popped in. Are you ready? Are you ready for love? Yes, I am for you. And I also have notes of the winds of change and that the wind was so strong that it was pulling the dead palm fronds from the trees nearby. And to me, they represent the Two of Wands. But I can't remember what the Two of Wands means. I heard power couple. So what's the message, Spirit? God, universe, love. What's the message? So it's man holding a coin inverted. So maybe there is someone wearing a mask. Who is either a masculine or in the masculine energy. And they're finding their financial freedom and security is being undermined. Because they're wearing a mask, they're not in integrity. And as we ascend in our soul's lessons into who we are becoming in the future, who the world needs us to be, there are less and less allowances for those masks that used to serve. They serve in many ways in the financial sector. Maybe they work in the financial sector. I don't even know what that means. Maybe accountants or something. Merchant banker, I heard. Yeah, because yeah. Okay. So man holding a heart upright, because it's the call of the heart. And that doesn't necessarily, although I do feel like this is a love reading, it's always as above, so below, as within, without. So this used to win out. And I understand we need money and security and all those things, or at least we think we do. But when your heart's calling for something, I heard paper chains. Like what they're thinking they or you in masculine energy is thinking that is holding them back is actually just simply paper chains of 555. They're basically imagined. And there is indecision. Which do I choose? As if there is a choice. Because if you choose this, this is what's going to happen. There is no choice. This is leap of faith. And yeah, I've got yin yang inverted. So that's the balancing of the masculine and the feminine, the active and the inactive, the reception and the action. If you're pushing more and more and more and more, harder and harder and harder to get this, you're pushing yourself more and more and more and more and more into the masculine, and you're not going to be reclining and feeling comfortable in your emperor energy. It's just all going, you're going to tip upside down, it's all going to fall out your pockets. Be thankful for what you have. So we have Archangel Samuel with third chakra, so the solar plexus, but his heart and his stellar gateway are open. They're active as well, and the wings are, yeah, the heart. Archangel Samuel, you speak. There is a there is a requirement for decision. The ascension path is long and arduous at times. Your perception of time stretches out in the painful phases and quickens in the joyous. You've all experienced this phenomena. Loosen your grip on image and the need to project any particular brand. 911's Archangel Michael as well. My brother, give us solace in times of need. Give us gratitude and aptitude. In bringing about the changes required inside and out. There's Archangel Uriel as well. In this card it's with the crown chakra. So, deceit inverted, but I feel like it's inverted to connect it with the man holding a coin or abundance. These masks, these deceits, these sleights of hand, smoke and mirrors, the diversions, they create anxiety. This 222, the mental instability created by being so caught in the head, not only falsifying your image to maintain or gain some sort of footing, it's exhausting. If you're living from the heart, there's no image to maintain. There's the lightning striking in the background. It's the tower moment that you can feel building. If you don't make a decision. No decisions are wrong. If you decide this, deceit, money, all that is not wrong, it's experience. I certainly wouldn't like to be on the receiving end of it, but it is an experience in the scheme of things. The garden and the gate, again, inverted, is showing that indecision again. But the garden and the great unknown are both beautiful. The tender garden, the known, and the great unknown are both beautiful. 441. And then we have the sun and victory upright. Whatever you choose, you will be victorious. Your soul knows what it's doing. The question is, are you appreciating or are you pushing? Yeah, are you appreciating the journey? It was inverted. Are you appreciating the journey, or are you finding it precarious? And are you finding all the brambles and thistles and thorns because what you have manifested, what you have been given, is not what you expected it to be? Archangel Raphael, and all tied up. All tied up, inverted. Where's the Hangman? So, we have the angel of love coming out with the broken heart. Maybe you're afraid to make this choice and would prefer to focus on career because of the pain. I understand. Archangel Raphael is of the healing ray, the green ray of the mind, and all the heart as well, but the heart and the mind. And there is liberation here in this thinking woman. But I'm feeling like this is your feminine aspect turning around going, oh, what, you've realised I'm here? Oh, I was just going to go read Jane Austen because I got bored. It's, you know, just kind of a bit sassy in there. But she's right next to the stairway of ascension. But what does ascension mean? What does it look like? Do you know? And then we've got the happy family inverted. Too bright, it's not even showing up. It's inverted. Somewhere over the rainbow. Well, this is actually reminding me of the indigenous symbol for woman, which is just that horseshoe shape. It's the, yeah, with rest and rejuvenation, your financial constraints will be lifted, because the feminine aspect is all encompassing. She is patient. Remember, our mums all have masculine energy too, but in the energy, just the patient is receptive. She knows, paradoxically, oh, that's too many messages. She knows paradoxically that quite often all we need is time, but that there is no time at all in the scheme of things. And your door to personal healing and happiness, which has that rainbow again. The comes from the shadow, your personal shadow. I'm not talking about evil. I'm talking about the parts of yourself which have been told that they're wrong. That once you grow up through the dark and the muck, once you've seen the dark side of the moon, of your world, and you've visited the adjacent possibilities, and you've balanced your masculine, feminine, your yin and your yang, your active and your passive, that there is action. There will be the clarion call and the opening of the door to spirit. But this seems to be blocked by a woman holding the heart, but she's inverted. She's liberating her mind and walking away. And that's left you in your head. and it's making you feel like you lack strength. And you're strategizing up in your head, but your envy, mostly imagined scenarios, and the imagined hostilities, because they're inverted, this gladiatorial fight is to do with an imbalance in the sacral chakra. That is affecting your crown and your field, and you're not seeing the caring connections that are available to you. They are hidden. There is a woman holding a coin, and the financial constraints that she is placing on you, whether she is an actual human or another energy, your internal energy is, you're placing too much value on that. That is not where your value lies. Your money is not where your value lies. You're a pillar, or have the potential to be a pillar in your community, but you're refusing to walk the temple path and step into your healing role. Your daughter romance is caged and you hold the key, and you are imbalanced. You need to balance those energies. Your sixth chakra, your third eye, is completely blocked because of that refusal. When there is abundance around you and you're not seeing it, this blossoming abundance is in the upright. You think there's a storm that's not actually there. You're blinded by some sort of contract that you think keeps you bound. You're thinking that you're attached to something that's not actually there. And there is abundance available to you. This cornucopia is the right way up. The magician in the mirror. You are the magician. Look in the mirror. You are loved. You are protected. Dig your deep roots down deep into the crystal caverns, and with the wee things in your subconscious, and watch yourself grow and bloom. I love you. So it is.